Okay, so we are at the old Linton Cemetery in Greene County, Indiana. Here's a pretty one. I'm guessing that's a child because it looks like it's got the dove. I don't know if we can make out even the year. Definitely 1800s, but died 1877 here. But yeah, it's just hard. This is a pretty old one. Sherwood died 1853, so we're getting into some older ones. What do we have here? This one's just sort of a flat. Yeah. Or it could have been standing up at some point, but then got knocked over. 18. No, it's just 11 years, 29 days, but I can't tell what year. 1862. And that is Richard Boffman, maybe.
Super old ones over here.
And there are, yeah, that one's buried in, and you can see the indentions in the ground. This one here is not just, you'd have to dig it out to actually even see 18. Don't have a way to, it's impossible. Maybe a little bit of water on it in that area. Maybe we can kind of get an idea. Like 18. Feels like a 5. I don't. 1850 something. It looks like a 5. Schultz. I'm guessing it's a Schultz. So you've got Schultz here. This is a little bit of a newer grave. But then these over here look super. They look older. It's kind of strange, you know, you kind of wonder if someone's come over here and pushed these over. There's so many of these knocked over. Mary, looks like Mary Osborne. I just can't tell. 18, kind of similar to that water. These here, and I'm guessing maybe this is the same family. Maybe like right in here. 18, looks like a 5. But there are so many of these here that these are very old, but they're just so wore out that you can't. You can't tell. Oh yeah, these are all 3 are just sort of buried. Died 1860. This looks even older than that. John L. infant son. So these are little ones. Died 1860 something. I'm stepping on one. But that one's just beyond.
Hey, this one's almost gone over here.
Yeah, some of these are going to be probably, since it's closest to the road, these are probably going to be some of the older ones. But yeah, it's almost, a lot of these are probably under the ground. And it doesn't take long. I mean, something sitting for a small period of time will just get buried. 1859. Here's one these are 1850s as well. This one here looks like maybe 1851. Yeah, there's a lot of these that are just gone. You'd have to really come in maybe later in the evening when the sun is a little less bright. Look, an old mason. Got the mason symbol on it. Died 1863. Price, it looks like the name. Died 1863. It's another old one. Died, you can't see the name, but died 1860. Price, the Price family. Another Mason symbol. But price, yeah, there are a lot of prices here in this. William Price, and either footstone, headstone, you can't tell.
There's a tiny one that's 1869.
1869, well, take a look at it. George Butler, 1857. That might be the earliest that we've seen. I know that there are burials here from the early 1800s, 1848. Another Butler.
Oh, wow.
But this one is tough to read. It's a son, so I don't know if that's a child or an adult son. But we're definitely running into the oldest here because this is closest to the road. So it just stands to reason that they would be here. Very large, like an obelisk. But you can't really see the name. 18, maybe, is this it looks too new, but maybe 36? Is that what this is? I can't tell. And then you have a very old one here. Oh wow, yeah, just sort of buried here. Age is 1860 something, and that's just gonna be buried here.
My guess is the oldest ones are probably over here because you can't even read it like any.
Yeah, and it's closest to the road, which, you know, makes sense. But obviously some of these are gonna be buried behind 6 foot tall weeds. You can actually see some,
There's a red spider.
but you know, you get digging around here, you're gonna come up with covered in ticks. 1845 maybe. James Cassino. No, this is died 1886 possibly. Here's a pretty one. Another dove. I'm guessing that's a little one, child. 1873 maybe.
This one's just laying in the weeds.
Yeah, it's just gone, just knocked over. Impossible really to pick up. There's a big stack of them back here.
Really?
Yeah, you can see one is standing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back here, and then there's maybe 3 that are just stacked up. Those are probably the oldest ones in the whole cemetery. I think if you come out here maybe in the winter, you'd have a chance to catch some of them,
Yeah.
you know, to see what they are. Well, thank you for watching. See us on our next adventure.